Ladies and gentlemen, your host for the evening, Venom Xenomorph. Hello everyone, it's the Venom Xenomorph, and welcome back to another episode of Vex's Horror Corner. Today we're going to be talking about the Hellraiser franchise, and not only one of the new installments, but also a new update on the past controversy regarding the IP. Starting with the new installment in the franchise, we're talking about Hulu's Hellraiser, which is the brand new film coming out exclusively on Hulu that is being directed by David Bruckner, who is also the director of the film The Ritual on Netflix. I would highly recommend that horror film. It was one that I really enjoyed personally. This film is going to be a reimagining of the franchise. David Bruckner personally recommends to people that you do not go into the film thinking of it as a sequel or a prequel or a reboot or whatever. Just sit down and enjoy the film. Don't worry too much about where the film takes place. It will officially star a trans woman named Jamie Clayton as Pinhead, which is a pretty great performance so far, according to the trailer. She's doing an amazing job. The film is hoped to be closer to an adaptation of the original book from 1986 called The Hellbound Heart, rather than being just another Hellraiser movie and a Hellraiser sequel. I'm really excited for this film. The trailer looks really good. Chatterer is one of my favorite cellulites, I think is what they're called, something in there. And the Chatterer looks very different, but in a very good way, like way more of a creature of hell than any of the previous adaptations of Chatterer. Versus Pinhead actually looks very interesting to me. I know in the book, according to the book, the Pinhead's appearance is not gender specified, but he has a more feminine-like voice, according to the book and according to the original text. So because of that, it's pretty obvious that they're going in a direction that's more true to source material, which I really appreciate. Also, big kudos on them for casting a trans woman to play Pinhead. It's just really cool. The second topic we're going to be talking about is something that was very controversial in the Hellraiser franchise, known as the NFT situation. If you haven't heard about this situation, it's something we actually covered on our original podcast on the channel, The Fog Wanderers, and we're going to be actually restarting The Fog Wanderers, me and Raffi, very soon. But the NFT situation was a situation where Pinhead was only agreed to be added to Dead by Daylight if the character model was used for NFTs. And it was a very controversial moment for Dead by Daylight. In fact, a lot of people were planning on boycotting the chapter when it came out and, not buying it because they were trying their best to not fuel the NFT craze, which, it's still kind of going rampant. It's still a problem. But the main issue for NFTs lately has been like a lot of stereotypes, but mostly because they're actually bad for the environment to produce and that kind of stuff. But instead of selling the Dead by Daylight character models now, they're actually selling artwork. One of the artists who helped design Pinhead in the past, as well as do the work on movies like Legend, and that kind of stuff. He's been working on artwork for these NFTs, and apparently purchasing anything regarding the NFTs is leading to the anticipation of a game called Masters of Horror, which everywhere I've looked, I can't see anything on it. Currently, the only thing that pops up when I look up Masters of Horror is the collection for the NFTs, which so far just includes Pinhead. So I'm assuming this is some weird Boss Team Kickstarter project, which is a little bit worrisome for me, actually, because Boss Team is the team, one of the teams anyway, responsible for Evil Dead the game, so I'm a little worried that Evil Dead has the likelihood of falling into a NFT trend, and I don't want that to happen. Evil Dead the game just released new content. They released the Evil Dead remake DLC, as well as the Army of Darkness DLC, and I'm very excited to play both of those, but as of the current moment, everything's going great for the game. There's no reason for it to fall backwards into the NFT trend. So hopefully it doesn't, and hopefully this is a wake-up call for Pinhead and for the Hellraiser franchise to not follow through with this, because obviously Pinhead right now on their website is the only NFT and available and it's limited according to them to 666 versions of the NFT, and then 10,000 regular. So like 666 of the 10,000 will be the signed version of the NFT versus the rest will be just, artwork, which is, it sounds like an NFT. It sounds pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of trying to make sure whether or not we're going to be, damaging the environment by buying a crap ton of these or just completely ignoring it. And I will definitely cover any updates on the Masters of Horror video game if that even makes any production, because right now there is absolutely nothing on that source. But let me know what you guys think about the updates on Hellraiser. Let me know what you think about the Hellraiser reboot, and definitely let me know if you forgive Dead by Daylight for the NFT trend or not. I definitely want to hear more about that in the comments. I recently did a Twitter poll involving what topics we should cover this week, and unfortunately, a lot of people kind of biasedly broke the poll by tying together Five Nights at Freddy's and Dead by Daylight, like making sure the percentages were exactly the same. And I'm not going to be covering that topic, at least not for a while. We're only waiting for actual news updates on that. That's what this podcast is for. And it might also be something that we can save for the Fog Wanderers relaunch topic. So we will definitely cover it very soon in the future. Just please continue to be patient and please enjoy the other content I create in the process. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!